Welcome everybody to another episode of the Supercar Diaries in the South African special. Today, another F8 N-Largo, one of 15. This one's special because it's the only right-hand drive version on the continent of Africa. Now we've seen the F8 N-Largo already. It's a spectacular car. The whole thing has been reshaped. It's covered in carbon fiber. It's in body color because the whole car has been redesigned. From the front, that changes even the shape of the lights, the fenders. The car is 13 centimeters wider because the hips have grown. The intakes on the sides are different to the side skirts at the back as well. The whole car has been reshaped. That's why it is one of 15 and it's very, very unique. Just a couple of small things. You've seen this in some of our other videos, just how low this car rides on our Novitec springs, and then of course with these massive 21-inch wheels in the front, 22 at the back on the Vossen rims. But this is spectacular because the South African roads are gata, man. They are terrible. Sometimes you literally see people right after pothole having to change a tire because it just popped. As far as that is concerned, people don't lower their cars that extremely over here, but this car has, and you have to agree that it sits very snug in here. Of course, these massive new fenders with the I'm going to say active aero. It's functional aero ducts here on the side. And if you want to see what these look like in a wind tunnel, as well as a couple of the other parts, them being functional, you can check out our video where we take this car into a wind tunnel. It shows you the active influence of these bits that we add to the car. It's not just slapstick to make it look funky. All of these aid in the airflow that is distributed over the car. Also here with the roof scoop and that engine cover at the back, this whole thing in carbon fiber as well. And gosh, there's so much carbon fiber, it's like the word that I suppose we just overdo, right? Give me in the comments a substitute for carbon fiber. Can't, especially when the whole bloody thing is carbon fiber. As we say, 13 centimeters wider than the standard one. You might not think that's a lot, but try parking it. These wheels just looking so snug, especially with that center lock look. And I'd love from you guys to hear what you think about the owner's choice of the white brake calipers. I've never really seen that on any of these cars. They've had blackened out, I've seen yellow. The white is pretty cool in my opinion. They've changed the badges into white as well, the one in front of the car and on the side and so on. Let me know what your choice would be if it were yours. Now on the rear, this whole ducktail is actually in carbon fiber. Said it again. The owner wanted only the top lip part to be visible in carbon fiber. The rest of it is painted in body color. Here the nomenclature laying in a bed of carbon fiber, and the whole rear diffuser you get in carbon fiber as well. But this owner said, I'm not sure if I want to have that. Probably going to get that a little bit later. Now this car has been upgraded in power with our N-Tronic plug and play power upgrade system, and that churns out 800 horsepower, 898 Newton meters of torque, which is ridiculous, even more so because all of that comes to you at 3,100 RPMs. It makes this car especially conducive for driving it in everyday use because there's always so much torque, and the auto box is very, very clever. Other than that, you can flick it into manual mode with a race switch on and it becomes such a beast. That engine performing profusely and of course howling right behind your spine at you, chasing up the rev range with our Novitec Performance exhaust system. This car is brutally loud, but it's a beautiful, beautiful sound. One more thing that I want to tell you is that the interiors, which we don't feature too much in these films, you can also have completely customized to your own taste. So if you're ever interested in getting different color linings or stitching or leather coverings, your steering wheel, your dash, whatever you like, we can do all of that for you. Feel free to write us a message on novitec.com on our website. Visit that. I'm going to give it a couple of revs and hopefully the microphone can do that justice. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to take this car out for a drive now. It's scorching bloody hot. But it's been lovely seeing you guys out on the channel again. Really doing us good here in the South African sun. And if you haven't yet and you want to see some more of these videos, check out our channel, Novitec Group. And we'd love to see you on there. Feel free to subscribe if you like. See you in the car. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are in the F8 N-Largo in Johannesburg. And it just feels so punchy down here. Man, this is good. The F8 N-Largo, a car that is super special, one of 15 in the world, and this probably the only right-hand drive one in Africa. So yesterday we said we'll speak a little bit about the engine, 800 horsepower and 898 Newton meters of torque. Coming at you from that 3.9 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine in the back, and this thing is so alive, it wants to rip your head off. It's such eye candy. But the question arises whether it really is worth the hefty price tag. Is it just something that's been optical, or is it also functional? Can we actually feel the difference when we drive an N-Largo? I mean, it's quite the price tag, to be honest. In South Africa, I think around about 10 million, I was told. And I think we're driving the cream of the crop here. This is the 13 centimeter wider version of the F8. It is a special edition. It's nothing that you're going to get anywhere else very easily. And it's so doable in South Africa. As we said yesterday, also the suspension setting. Generally when I see cars here with our Novitec suspension, customers don't go with making them super low. You've got to ditch the potholes, drive around them or over them. But if you go through them in a car like this, it is going to be a very expensive little mistake. Wow, this is a super smooth new tarmac. It feels very alive. Before we get in before this one, I'm not trying to be reckless here. It's just happening by accidental right foot. And the tarmac, it's such a slippery kind, I have to tell you, it's quite something. I realized it yesterday. There's a certain tarmac that seems to be brand new, and slippy is yours all the way. So it's best keeping one hand on the wheel, that exhaust system making the 3.9 bellow with such pride. I want to keep the speed limit, it's 80 over here. Oh, you gotta pinch yourself. This is bathing in the goodness. Oh, and of course that V8 sitting right behind your spine, and it's visible. Part of the kit is that the engine is completely exposed to you, and that you can just enjoy the sight even when the car is not even switched on. People say, oh, but what about if it rains? Who cares if it rains? I don't even know if you want to drive that if it rains. Yo, goodness. Yes, like tuning is good when it enhances your car, when it enhances the character of your car without you having to pay in on quality and longevity, instead of giving you more fun but for a shorter period of time before you're going to start forking out serious money. And that's something that I really admire and love and cherish about what we do at Novitec. Just listen to that noise again. Oh, this really something so special. It's such a privilege to be driving it out here. Mother. No cats or cat replacement pipes. Nah, it's decat. Definitely decat. It smells like a decat. This car could have a third of its performance, but if it sounds like that, who cares? Engage lift. That's a fantastic thing about these cars, that in those Assetto Fiorano packages where you don't get lift, don't worry about it. Come to us and we'll fit lift. Don't ever not get an Assetto Fiorano because you feel like you can't get over the hump at your house. It's quite a privilege to drive this. Thank you. Huge shout out to Race Marco, just making it possible for us to come and do Supercar Diaries here. Thank you so much. Zach from Santon Supercars helping out as well. Thank you for joining us. I wish you guys a wonderful week. If you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, feel free to do so. You can also follow us on Instagram, me personally at Beyond the Cork, or Novitec at Novitec Group, of course. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.